national security as the one with the overarching responsibility for the national security arm of Trinidad and Tobago is to ensure as best as is humanly possible that citizens of Trinidad and Tobago feel safe and secure, first and foremost, and by that measurement, you are a failure.
No, my duty is not to ensure that people feel safe and secure. My duty is to ensure that those organizations and agencies that are responsible for public safety, border security, that they are clear about what the people through the government's policy is, that they are provided with the resources that they need, and that I lend encouragement and general support to them. That's my duty. And
the comments made by the Minister of National Security, FITZGERALD HINDS, this morning in an interview on TV6 with Fazir Mohammed shows that he's not just totally lost in understanding his role and function as the Minister of National Security, but it also shows that he has now shirked his responsibility. He has now tried to pass the buck to the other arms of the protective services to try to hold them responsible or even blame them. And it shows lack of leadership. It shows weakness. It shows a man that is absolutely clueless in understanding his role and function. FITZGERALD HINDS has proven to be the biggest failure of all ministers of national security in the history of this country. When he took over, we were going at 350 murders per annum. Every single crime was reduced by over 35%. Since he has taken over, we are going at a ratio close to 700 per annum. And it is amazing that this man has the audacity to state that his role and function has nothing to do with taking responsibility for the safety and security of citizens in this country. And his only job is to provide resources, because this is in total contrast to what he did when he was minister and when I was commissioner of police. This man was trying to deliberately interfere in the operational policies of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service to the point of trying to direct and influence me to have a specific person who was a constable to lead and be in charge of all of the interception in the police service under the interception of communications. That was showing that this man did not even understand his role and function. So his comments this morning shows that he's weak. He doesn't understand. It is the first minister of national security in our history that has stated that he is not responsible for the safety and security of the country. And it also shows that he has now passed the buck. It shows weakness. What was happening is when I was commissioner of police, the buck stopped with me. It seemed that the safety and security of the country fell on the then commissioner of police, and I accepted that responsibility. And now that I am no longer there, the responsibility has now been thrown back on the Minister of National Security. And what he has done now is try to pass blame and try to throw it on the arms of law enforcement. As I said, it shows weakness, it shows an irresponsible person, and it confirms why he is the biggest failure of all ministers of national security in the history of this country.